It's the Banter Brigade podcast
With me, Max.
And me, Nick.
The Banter Brigade podcast.
Don't forget about me, Sam.
It's the Banter Brigade podcast. Yeah, baby.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Banter Brigade podcast. We've got something very special for you today. I'll let Sam intro this and take it away.
We have our first-time guest of the pod. He's not only a karaoke guru, a breakfast burrito craftsman, a DIY specialist, a firm believer of measure twice, cut once, a father, a coach, a mentor of life, friend of the pod. It's Treebeatz.
Whoa.
Welcome.
That was amazing.
Wow, yeah, that was quite the intro. You know, long time listener, first time caller.
Yes. Love that. All right.
Been following you guys since the start. This is special.
Yeah, how'd you find us?
You know, you have a good marketing team. Whoever's running your podcast marketing, it's coming through. It's working. So good job to whoever that is.
Excellent. Why don't you just run through a little bit about yourself? What do you do? What do you like to do? You know, what do you find yourself doing on a Saturday morning? Anything. Give us a little something.
Wow. Well, I spent most of this Saturday morning trying to find a headset with a microphone that would work for this.
Okay.
The best thing I could come up with was these airplane headphones that my wife had. And they're actually Minion themed as well.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
They just weren't doing it for me. No, I'm just excited to be here. I'm gonna have to watch our son all weekend here. My wife's about to take a trip with my mother-in-law for the night. So
She sounds nice.
Yeah, great folks. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Nice. What do you got on the wall there behind you?
This is just a bunch of photos. You know, I've got people I like.
Okay.
Some maps, some art.
That top left, is that a Rolling Stones cover or what is that?
That would be my sister.
Very top up here.
Yeah.
That's my wife Megan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
My
wow.
wife.
Yeah.
It's quite the compliment that Nick just gave your wife, though.
I don't know if I see myself on that wall. I'm sure I'm there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right down here.
Okay.
You're at the
Okay.
bottom, where you belong.
And Max, for our listeners that just listen to the audio, could you describe Treebeatz for them?
Yeah, I mean, this guy looks like somebody that the first day of high school I walk in and I can't tell if he's a student teacher or he's just somebody that never got out of his hometown. I don't know, but that mustache is real. Not all of us men can grow something like that, so that's impressive.
A thick, beautiful mustache.
I did hear that you did look like Jesus at one point, so I can visualize that, and that does help me.
I did have my Jesus pandemic era, where just let everything go. But
Hell yeah.
look it up.
No, that's amazing.
Fantastic.
No, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so Treebeatz is joining us for our second snake draft. And our second snake draft topic is holidays, but not your normal holidays, not your Christmas, not your Easter, but your holidays of like today's National Taco Day or things like that.
Yes. Unrecognized holidays.
Yes, unrecognized holidays.
Yes. So this was actually from Treebeatz. Wasn't this one of his
this is your
ideas?
idea.
This was
It only seemed fair that he was, able to select the topic as well. And you also have the number one overall pick, so it's going to be hot out the gates.
and that was randomized. That wasn't just given to you because you came up with it. That was a random generator. So.
Oh man, I was really hoping that was just like gifted to me as a gift.
No.
That's okay. All right. Gonna have to do a quick shuffle here of my holidays because I thought we were including full U.S. holidays
I think-
here.
Oh, we can include those too.
If you want
We
to
can
do
include
that,
those, too.
go for it.
I mean, I think you can. It just may, drive your draft stock down, which
Which that's totally up
That's
to you
up
if
to
you
you.
want to be a loser.
This just tells a lot about you and what do you want the viewers to see.
I feel confident. My roster, I feel like we got a lot of good holidays to throw out there. So.
Love it.
Fantastic.
Well, should we get started,
with your
Mr.
number
Treebeatz?
one overall
Absolutely.
pick.
Yeah, wow. It was a lot of pressure. Our draft team put a lot of time into this, researching. And I think I've got to go with what everyone wants. Unanimous number one overall, which is 4th of July. I mean, summer.
4th.
I don't
It's
normally
like-
eat 5 hot dogs, 3 hamburgers, and a bunch of other stuff, but it is the 4th of July. and I need the energy to blow some shit up.
That's just a regular snack for me.
That's a Jim
personally,
Gaffigan joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, the 4th of July is just, if you don't like it, you don't like America.
And if you don't like America,
Then-
don't listen to this damn podcast.
then you're a
Turn it off
narc
right now.
and an
You don't
alien.
want to.
If I remember correctly, actually, Sam, you showed me some videos that your little cousin made about you guys actually trying to fly rockets on 4th of July, I believe, right?
The rocket failure.
Yeah.
That was quite the experience. The video actually went somewhat viral on YouTube.
Do you want to give your cousin
True.
a shout out?
Shout out Chuck Finn,
Yes.
one of the funniest people I know.
Oh, that's
That'd be a
hilarious.
hell of a collab.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
man.
should get into his kitchen and let him cook us something.
He would love it. I should. I don't know if there's age restrictions on how that stuff works if he's not 18, but
Parental consent, man.
that would be right.
Come on.
That would be right in his wheelhouse.
I'll get our lawyers on it to write something up.
Excellent.
Well, that's a good pick, Treebeatz. Obviously, that's a high choice for many people. So we got Nick up next.
Oh, I'm up next.
You're
Okay.
up next.
My number one, I'm going to go with Dog Appreciation Day.
What day does that fall on?
That's on Monday, August 26th. And it was this list that you sent us. So Max sent us a list of things to choose from. Do you know if it was for this upcoming year? Is that going
Yes,
to be
that was
Monday?
this current year.
Okay, so it's going to be Monday, August 26th.
Yep.
Dog Appreciation Day.
That's a clear top choice.
I feel like
That's a good
Max,
one.
that was on your board.
It was my first one.
That's
so
what I figured.
great.
So that's why I was trying to not
a good-
play
that's a good
gobstoppers like my
Yeah.
other.
I don't know, Treebeatz. Maybe if you were to go to a gas station and get a snack, would Gobstoppers be anywhere on your radar? I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I wish I could just record like when I'm watching this with my wife, like when we're just shouting like at you guys, like there's no way, like that's you can tell right away. Some of these picks are just bonkers.
Well, you could
But-
just clearly tell everybody was on completely different pages.
Absolutely.
Like Sam didn't know that I was going to be choosing everything from Quick Trip. Like clearly that was just a
No free
promotional
ads.
ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Everybody was just on completely different pages
I
at
mean,
that
you
point.
went chicken sandwich right out the door, which is a
Ask my wife, man. I am a meat
I'm
man first. I will eat meat for days.
It's a good base.
Yes, I will. I would rather eat a chicken sandwich for a snack rather than any sort of sweets. So
All right, who's next up in this?
Sam
Me,
is.
and I am absolutely thrilled that this fell to me.
Oh wait, was I supposed to get 2 picks?
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
oh my god.
It's a day where everyone comes together to roll up some of that sticky icky, that ganja.
Oh, God.
April 20th, National Mary Jane Day. I had to have it. It's a great pick. I thought for sure you would take it, Jake. Or
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like I really whiffed on this. I was informed of holidays. Like I was like, all right, we're gonna have to roll through all the major ones first, and then maybe we'll see what we have left. At the end. So that's on me.
it's something that Minnesota, we just got granted our weed, our legal weed.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
it's not recreational until 2025. I found that out when I went to a store. So
I found that out when I was in jail for.
FYI.
Yeah, I think
Well, I can't believe that this one failed. I mean, this will tell you everything about me, and my wife would agree with this completely.
wife?
That my first pick is going to be January 2nd, Buffet Day.
Day.
That is my glory to God. Like, I swear to you, I can't find a single person to go to a buffet with me anymore because everybody's just grossed out.
I will go.
Can I ask, where are the buffets? I feel like we're like there were more buffets growing up, and there just aren't
True.
any anymore.
Well, my one that I loved was Old Country Buffet, OCB. That was the main one that I would just devour. But like,
There's one.
There's not much
there's
anymore.
one in St. Louis Park. Shout out Supermoon.
yes, yep.
It's got like a koi pond when you walk in. Really gets you in the vibe, and then it's just a mecca of just plates of just hot
Sure.
That's amazing.
goodies.
My favorite is the Jimmy Buffet.
What's that?
It's a joke, Jimmy Buffett.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
Treebeatz got it. Treebeatz got it.
nice.
Yeah, cheeseburgers in paradise.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Thank you.
Rest in
yeah.
peace.
No, there's a Golden Corral over in Maplewood, and for some reason that line is always out the door when it opens.
I remember going to
don't
buffets like
understand.
what you were saying a while ago. Like I remember going to them as a kid a lot.
I mean,
Like-
as a parent, like, this is perfect. We can just let our kids go wild. And
When I
it
was a
doesn't
kid, I
matter.
remember
Yeah, I
the ice cream being the most exciting part because you could just get as much ice cream as you wanted.
I feel like the going.
I'm not a sweet guy. I'm just
I feel
want
like the
all
last time
that.
I was at OCB, it was like $14.99 a plate. It's probably like $50 a plate.
Yeah.
Well, find me an OCB. I couldn't tell you where it is.
We'll do one. We'll do a podcast inside.
Yeah, inside an OCB. Love it. But yeah, buffet day, January 2nd.
That's a good pick.
So
You're getting
I'd
another.
love to know your strategy, Max. I mean, what's your buffet approach?
But like I said, I'm not somebody that goes for like the sweets or whatever. I'm loading up on every sort of protein you can get. I'm there to get the chicken. I'm there to get the pizza.
Just
I'm there to get the
sweats.
Asian Chinese mix, right? Orange chicken, sesame chicken. Give me some wontons, dude. I'm loading that one plate up. I don't even get 2 plates. I'm just layering
Okay.
this thing and I'm devouring it all in my mouth.
But
at
do you
one
go up
time.
for a second trip?
Oh, for sure.
Do you grab a new plate then?
I think you have
Well,
to.
yeah, because it's unsanitary not to.
Right,
But yeah.
right.
But
Okay,
yeah.
just making
Treebeatz, I'm going to come down to Colorado, do a pod. We'll do a pod down there. We're going to go to a buffet.
I love it. Is January 3rd like National Toilet Day then?
It has to be. It's gotta be.
It should be.
National Plumber's
Plumber
Day.
Day, yeah.
So I have another pick since I'm last. So this is when you would get another pick.
I
Nick.
know. I didn't.
So, I'm just going to jump in. So you took, National Dog Day.
I sure did.
Right? But there's actually another one. Anybody knows me. I'm more of a dog person than I am a people person.
Sad.
And we got March 23rd, Puppy Day.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew that was going to be it.
So that I don't think I have to explain much there.
You do.
I mean, puppies
You watch
are amazing.
you watch the Puppy Bowl?
Oh, every day. Not every day.
Just rewatch.
I rewatch the old ones every day.
No, not. But yes, I do watch Puppy Bowl.
I just like to note for our voters out there on these snake drafts that Dog Day includes puppies, but Puppy Day does not include
No,
dogs.
I thought yours was Dog Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay, dog appreciation,
Well, I'm just-
but that would include puppies. Would you guys agree with that? You know what I mean? Like a dog, a puppy.
I think you're trying to find some leniency.
I'm just saying,
because mine was better.
voters
but-
take it however you would like. But
Did we ever find out who won the last draft? I don't even know to look.
I will look right now.
it was probably
You guys keep
me.
talking.
Well, Nick, you gotta. No, Sam, you gotta pick.
Oh shit. Okay. What's stuff that you guys won't take? I'm gonna go January 14th, and that would be Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day.
Oh,
Man, do I love a nice a Reuben, a Rachel. Give me some
a
of that-
Rachel?
Oh yeah.
What's a Rachel?
I don't. It's. I couldn't even tell you, but it's some sort of corned beef filled between.
But it's not a Reuben.
No, it's not. It's some sort of difference. I can't remember. I usually go Reuben, but
Okay.
put that
Shout
on,
out to corned beef.
Put that on
Underrated.
some swirl bread, some kraut.
Kraut and corned beef. That is a freaking.
I think like the whole month of January is just like let's get fat. I mean, based off of buffet day, toilet day, hot pastrami sandwich day.
Yeah.
It's something I had to have on my board, and I'm very happy it fell to me. I know it was probably on all of your boards.
yeah, it
Had to have
wasn't,
been.
but I'm happy
Okay.
you got it.
I think it's because everyone's so like going to they're all like, I'm gonna get in shape this year, and then all of these holidays are like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Arby's is like, we've got the meats.
All right, Nick, you're up.
I think it's like January. This is not my day to be clear, but I feel like there was a day in January that was like give up on New Year's goals day or something.
I would not be surprised.
Do you guys make like a New Year's resolution list or something you want to accomplish of that year?
No, I'm just.
Yes.
I did one, and I've gotten nowhere near to accomplishing anything on my list. I know I've got time, but it's constantly in the back of my head like, you got to start somewhere.
So I was one of those losers this year that wanted to get in shape, but I started.
good.
Thank you.
Yoga. You're like, cut.
I started in November because I was like, if I start in January, I'll give up because there's too much going on in January. January's not a good time to start resolutions, I don't think, because there's too much going on.
Too much pressure.
So you got to start your resolutions early so that you move into them as the new year starts. That's what I think. Okay, we have the winner of Snake Draft number 1, which was Road Trip Snacks. The winner was. I was trying to do a drum roll with my hands.
Nah. Who won it?
Sam.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
There were 5 votes total. Max and I each got 1 vote.
Did you guys vote for
Probably
yourself?
voted.
I voted for myself.
I also voted for myself.
So
Oh, that's funny.
I'm guessing the other 2 votes was Treebeatz and his wife.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. That was a landslide. I think we need to look at the percentages.
Yeah. We got 60% of the vote went to Sam, 20% of the vote went to Max, and 20% of the vote went to Nick.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Just amazing.
Nice.
I mean,
dog
I
came
knew
over to
I
say
hit a
hi.
home run, and I'm looking to do the same thing with this draft. Not to be cocky, but
I'm happy
the numbers
for you,
don't
man.
lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Nick, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go with Uncommon Musical Instrument Day,
Ooh.
which is Wednesday, July 31st. Because I think the uncommon musical instruments deserve a little bit of a day. Like, I'm going to
would
name
be-
some uncommon
Yeah, thank
musical
you.
instruments. In fact, I'm going to go grab one.
Whoa.
If you guys talk about your uncommon musical instruments.
I don't even know one.
I am not a musician.
Would a harmonica be an uncommon musical instrument?
I'm thinking like I don't know.
Ooh, how about a kazoo? I made a kazoo in 6th
ukulele?
grade.
Yeah, I think kazoo is the number one like obscure instrument. You ever get those when you go to like Chuck E. Cheese and you have like 50 tokens or tickets and you can
Yeah.
get the little plastic one?
You
Yeah.
get like the Chinese finger trap too, and you're just like,
Oh yeah.
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
this isn't.
If I didn't know that was an instrument, I would think maybe it was something different. But
Oh, do I make this baby sing? I don't remember what this is called, but it is definitely my favorite because just listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that
That is
so
pretty
much.
cool. I'll give you that one. But
Yeah, you can
It's
also
so
just use.
obscure you don't know what it's called.
yeah, that is so true.
As made famous by the Rolling Stones in one of their biggest songs. The one where they're like, "Oh, come how sweet."
I have no idea what song that is.
Me either.
Their most famous song.
Yeah.
Something like
Interesting. Well, thank you for that
What is
instruction.
welcome.
Coming here. So
That was beautiful.
that was good.
Oh,
Treebeatz, I think you got 2 picks, my friend.
Also, shout out to your hat, Oofda. That is
Ooh.
a great hat.
That is a good
Wow.
Yeah, you can get it at the merch store. If you go to Banter Brigade /com/merch, you get in there. Yeah, wow, back to back. This is gonna be a lot of work. I'm really trying to figure out how I want to go here because I'm not gonna see the draft again for another 6 more picks after this. So I think I'm gonna go. Now this one's a little controversial. It's a bit of a back and forth here.
Okay.
November 11th is Spicy Guacamole Day.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Now I kind of want to know the history of this because September 6th is just Guacamole Day.
Yep.
So like, was there a rift, a schism
had
in
to be.
the guacamole community? And then the spicy guacamole people were like, we want our own day. We don't want to celebrate it with these bland guacamole eaters.
Sure.
Yeah. Or maybe just the basic guacamole day is for us really whitewashed people who can't handle much
Yeah.
spice.
Avocado theory about this.
Maybe we made our own day.
Avocados from Mexico.
Avocado theory about do you get it? Like I've got a theory, avocado theory about this. Avocado theory about this.
So are you just grabbing
Jeez.
everything guacamole right now, Treebeatz, or are you grabbing one of those?
Why is normal guac day on your board?
I'm just curious.
Or avocado day?
How spicy is like when do you make the transition from regular guac to spicy? Is it any spice at all?
What makes it spicy?
I've never had spicy
Yeah.
guac.
Do you know like if you got spicy guac, what do they put in there? Is it like chili pepper? Is it
Or do
I
you-
mean, I'm thinking a little chili powder, but you also might just cut up a jalapeno. And just have
okay?
a little bit of jalapeno in
Throw
there.
the seeds in there, yeah.
A little jalapeno action.
I never understood I don't know what you would even call it, the whole, like, avocado toast just phenomenon. Like, to me, I never understood how that is a meal. I'm not hating on
He's
it.
on
I
his
just
bed,
don't get
dude.
it.
Chill. Where is he? He's on his bed, dude.
But that's just
You know,
my take.
I like the avocado toast. I think like it's not something anyone should be paying for, though. That's the thing. Like, you know, anyone can cut an avocado and toast a piece of bread and then smother that.
Yeah.
Big pan.
You're talking like at a restaurant. You shouldn't be ordering
I
it.
just don't think you need to.
Yeah.
No,
How
I
do
agree.
you like your toast? Just like burnt? You ever seen like that picture where it's like, what number toast are you? And it's like the different burn levels. Are you more of like shaving off the burnt pieces of the crust, or are you just a lightly toasted piece of bread?
Yeah, when I'm not paying attention, I shave off the burnt part. I've definitely popped it into a toaster. You know, some people don't have that etiquette of like turning it down after they like burn it. And so like I end up leaving it in there on a 6, and I'm more of a 3. I think that also those are like minutes of toasting. Someone told me that.
Oh.
Yeah, not like
amount
of toastiness, but just how many minutes do you want it in there, which actually makes a lot of sense in retrospect.
It does. That's interesting.
That does make sense.
I gotta say, it's very exciting having our first guest on the podcast.
He is.
I hope that's genuine. I hope you.
No, it is. It is.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's secretly just a dick.
It's very genuine. I like, we've got this sick setup here where we got you on a laptop in front of us. It's like you're here. And
it feels like I'm there.
If you were, I'd have to touch the mustache. I would let you touch my beard in exchange. But look at that. Just,
God.
That is nice.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. Quick question about the mustache.
Yeah.
Do you use product to keep your mustache well moisturized, like the skin underneath? What is your personal care routine on your mustache?
Take him out on a date first, man.
How much time do we have? Honestly, no. I don't do anything with it.
Okay.
I wash it with, in the shower. That's it.
Nice.
So
okay.
Nothing fancy.
Do you use you're just like normal body soap on it, or do you just like wash it water?
Give us your routine.
I don't want anything abrasive.
Okay.
Can you just send Nick a tutorial of how you doing your whole routine?
Well, I'm just curious because I put a little beard oil in my beard. I won't say which brand because
no free ads.
But I put a little beard oil in there because otherwise my skin gets dry underneath all this.
Yeah.
Do you guys shave it once it gets to the lip? Like, do you go underneath and kind of?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Or do you let it just trickle into your mouth?
I like letting it trickle into my mouth, but my wife does not like that. So because she's like, when she kisses me, it feels like she's
gross
grabbing that hair. So
okay. So
when I start noticing food just like hanging out in there after meals, that's when I know.
Yeah, when you're at the buffet and it's just all in there. And anyways, back to the snake draft.
Yeah, we went from spicy guac to juicy mustaches real quick.
So I'm going to try and steal some of the dog crowd here because I feel like that's
okay.
And maybe it's a bit of a pander, but I feel like it's important to have at least one of these in your roster here. But we're going to go September 8th, Hug Your Hound Day.
Oh, I like the alliteration in the title of the name too. I got to say that I'm gonna go ahead and say that Hug Your Hound Day is better than both Puppy Day and Dog Appreciation Day.
Why? You can't hug your dog in those days?
You can, but that's not what the day is about. The day he chose is about showing love to your dog. You could say Dog Appreciation Day is that, but you don't have a specific thing to do to love your dog that day. Whereas
I think
Hug Your Hound Day
it opens up the whole realm of possibilities, like Puppy Day. Like just do anything with puppies. They're appreciated on that day.
But I like the hugging. I like the hugging aspect of hugging.
Why are you trying to give credit to somebody else? You're trying to get your own draft picked here.
I am, but I'm so confident in my other picks
I think he has a crush on your mustache.
I can throw Treebeatz a bone. Get it? Because it's the Hound.
I think he likes you.
You are on one.
He is. Get this guy out of here.
I like that it's instructive. It's like it tells me what to do on the holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no thought that has to go into it. It literally tells you just hug your dog that day.
Hug your hound.
I think we should rename all holidays with instructions. Like 4th of July should have instructions like
blow up your hand,
eat, appreciate America, and blow shit up. That should be the name of the day.
I mean,
there's no confusion.
Yeah, I do like that the 4th of July tells you exactly when it is. Because, it's hard for me to remember when
Independence
things are.
Day?
Like Christmas, I'm always like, when is Christmas?
Jesus.
Yeah, I never like those holidays that move around.
Yeah.
Like Easter?
Yeah, like we got leap year coming up. Like,
yeah.
My baby's going to be born in leap year. Like, when the heck am I supposed to celebrate it?
That's up to you, man.
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years. Sucks to be you, kid.
Just never get your driver's license.
It's gonna be hard to get to 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be what, 84?
Yeah. Oh gosh, those are good ones though.
Yeah, great
I
pick.
like those
Great pick.
ones. So, Nick, you're up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's go with do a Grouch a favor day.
I saw that one,
What
and I
day
was
is
like,
that?
Friday, February 16th. So that's coming up here
Do a
pretty
Grouch.
short. I think that'll be coming up like right as this episode drops within that week probably. It'll be or within a couple weeks.
Did you say
it'll be
do your Grouch a favor?
do a Grouch a
Oh.
favor day. As in like a grouchy person, do them a favor. Maybe they won't be so grouchy anymore then.
Do you have
I don't
a
wanna
specific
meet a
grouch
Grouch.
on your mind?
You know, honestly, when I read it, what came to mind was the Grouch from Sesame Street.
Oh,
And I was just imagining, like, what if we did that guy a favor? Like, got him a bigger trash can to live in.
got him a shower. Anything.
Yeah, we just did him a favor. You know?
I mean, he kind of likes it there, though. I mean, aren't you
Yeah.
kind of like insulting? You're like, hey,
So-
you have a terrible house. Let me give you a different one.
That's what
That's a good point.
I understand that he likes the trash can. That's kind of his thing. So I just wanted to give him a bigger trash can so that he gets someone over, maybe. Because maybe the Grouch wants a little love in his life.
What if that
but
trash can's sentimental though? And again, you're just kicking
he doesn't
him
have
when
to
he's down.
he doesn't have to get rid of the original trash can. Let me be clear.
A guest house.
I'm giving him a bigger trash can, and he keeps his. I'm not gonna take away his
Like a
house.
trash can ADU, you know?
What is ADU?
Additional dwelling unit.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
That's a lot.
And you know he could rent out one of the trash cans. He doesn't even have to live in the bigger.
Ooh,
You know,
yeah, you can make some rent.
I'm
on
helping
that.
this guy start a small business. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like that. I just
You know,
kind of want to stay away from grouches, personally, but
well, that's why there's
I
a
feel
day
like
to.
it can go both ways. Like you could go to the Grouch and he could just be a total grouch to you and be like, why are you doing this? I don't want this. Like, go away.
Or do you just assume that you are the Grouch, so you just do yourself a solid?
That was my second thought, honestly.
Self-care.
Nick in the morning.
Yeah, I get myself a bigger trash can.
All right, I'm up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going into the month of May. May 17th,
Oh, thank God.
Mushroom Hunting Day.
Oh, I see where you're
great.
going with that one.
Great day.
I love mushrooms. They are delicious treats.
Have you ever gone morel hunting? Is that how you say it?
Morel?
that
Or
the-
morels? I think it's like MORELLS or something. It's like a.
I feel like this is like a one-liner, like you're going to hit me with like
No. This is not a joke. This is a
Okay.
thing. Like a lot of times, like during turkey season, I see people going morel hunting, which is a specific type of mushroom that is expensive, really tasty.
Does it alter your mind?
It does not alter your mind,
Then
as far
we
as
don't
I
want
know.
it.
It's just a great mushroom for recipes and things like that. And
Okay.
You know what?
yeah, like I'll be hunting, I'll be in my blind, and then this is a like core memory from my childhood. We were in the blind hunting, we heard some turkeys, and then all of a sudden we hear these guys like, "Oh, I think there's some mushrooms over there," and then we were like, "Damn it!"
You, Gandalf?
We've been silent over here for hours trying to hunt these turkeys, and then these mushroom hunters are like, "Oh, I think there's a mushroom."
Oh my God.
Just Frodo.
I thought you were
and
hunting the
Gandalf.
mushrooms from the blind.
Yeah. Send your dog after him. There it is. Interesting.
But, also, are you keeping track of
Yeah,
our?
I'm writing
okay,
down, yep.
Fantastic. But great.
Do you
pick,
hunt
great
for
pick.
mushrooms often, Samuel?
I sometimes find my best hunting is when I have already ingested mushrooms myself. That's where you find the best mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like mushroom hunting. I was like, you take mushrooms and then you walk around with a gun.
No.
I think mushrooms recognize mushrooms, so you eat them and it draws you toward other mushrooms.
That's true.
That would actually
It's like
that
real
checks
recognized
out.
real mushroom, recognized mushroom.
That's hilarious. That's a good one. That's funny.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now I'm gonna spike it up a little bit, boys. All right. So I'm gonna start off since I got two picks here. I'm gonna start it off with April 3rd. Okay. I'm trying to bring the whole world together on this one.
Okay.
Okay. April 3rd, World Party Day. Okay. I think there should specifically, I mean,
that.
clearly there's an unrecognized holiday already, but I want there to be a specific day that everybody has off. It's not a weekend. It's like, it's kind of in the middle of the week that we all just had and everybody parties.
Everyone parties.
Just want to party.
Like literally everybody's partying. You're out on the street. I mean, street parties in your neighborhood, right? Bar crawls,
Man,
party buses. Subway's free. You can just go in and get a free sub to keep yourself going. Have that bread soak up that booze, right?
I love a good street party. Just walking around with a beer in your hand, and you just feel like you're breaking the law, but everyone else is doing the same thing. And you're just like, I've made
And
it.
if subs are free, I want the people making the subs to be hammered.
Yes, I want them to be partying.
The sandwich artists.
Yeah, the sandwich
Now,
artists
how
should
sick
be
would that be to have
hammered
just
and partying as well.
a day where everybody is partying together, right? Put all our
That'd be
differences
sick.
aside.
And
This is the
party.
Bob Marley and me, right? Let's all just love one another. One love.
One love.
One love.
One
One
love,
love.
three little birds.
So then with that, what can you do on World Party Day, right? Like, now
can hug your hound.
I'm gonna bring this a little bit further.
Eat pastrami
It's not
sandwiches.
on that day, but I think that this is a day where you celebrate the boys, right?
The boys.
The girls celebrate, their friends or whoever's friends with whoever, right? I want June 8th, Best Friends Day, right?
Oh.
I want a specific day where my wife is like, this is your day to go hang out with your boys and celebrate your best friends.
Is your wife not a friend?
Yeah, I thought Maggie was your best friend. Isn't that what?
God.
shit.
It's Best Friends Day at our house every day, unless I don't do something that she likes.
Good save.
So, but I would love a day to just go hang out with, my best friends, and just literally have a day for it. I think that'd be so sweet.
Isn't that what Banter Brigade is?
It was an excuse to hang out with the boys. But once a year, you just do this huge celebration with your best
I feel
friends.
like if it's just one day, that's so much pressure just to do everything.
But I'm a planner, man. I would plan the crap out of this thing.
What would you do?
I'll do it. We got it. June 8th. Get ready.
it's
Put it on
done.
your calendar.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Fantastic.
I'm back up,
Yep.
aren't I? Shoot, I'm going May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Excellent.
Guys, getting all the
pick.
Star Wars guys on his hand here.
I'm getting
Excellent.
everyone, and I love that day. And it's just fun to say. You're like, May the 4th be with you.
I love
May the
it.
4th be with you.
I love it.
So
I might lose some followers here. Sorry to all my fans, but I'm not a Star Wars guy. I just do not like anything Star Wars. I'm sorry. I've just never got into it.
Huh.
So I apologize. I will take my leave of absence from the show.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things you probably could have just kept to yourself.
Yeah.
Turn off all those folks.
May the 4th be with you.
I'm just an honest person.
You haven't seen the Star Wars movies though, have you?
I have.
Oh,
yes.
gosh.
Yes,
You've
I
never
have.
gone to a movie theater with a lightsaber and just enjoyed the cinematic adventure?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
No, I'm just an honest person.
Sorry to hear that.
But that's a good one, though. You probably will win because of that.
I have
Congrats.
a follow-up question for you. Since you don't like Star Wars, I'm just curious, do you like joy and happiness?
Joy, joy, joy.
Yes, in buffets.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Just interesting.
But I mean, you could go to a buffet and then
And watch it.
and then go mushroom hunting and then go eat a hot pastrami sandwich and then go. Okay,
I
Star
could
Wars.
do all those things. I like
Nick,
that.
you were up.
I'm up. Okay. Oh, I got two here that I think are fantastic.
You had to pick one.
I know I only got to pick one. And I'm going to go take a walk in the park day.
Yep.
Saturday, March 30th.
You're all about the mindfulness training right now, man. Good for your
That's right.
body, good for your mind.
I love taking a walk in the park. You grab your dog or your friend and you just take a walk in the park and you just let the park take over your mind, man.
Let it alter your mind.
I do like a good walk.
But I would like to say that my favorite walk in the park was, and sounds douchey because I'm like, look where I've been. But the greatest walk in a park I've ever had was Central Park in New York City.
Whoa, is that when you were lost and alone in Brooklyn?
It was
Same
it
time?
was not that time. It was the next time I went there, and I took a walk in the park with my bandmates and my producer, and we all just walked through the park. And we had just played a couple gigs. We were feeling good. We were a little bit tired, and we just took a walk in the park, chilled on some rocks. There's a picture of us with just the cityscape behind us, and I think this is cool because since I'm from a rural area, Like I get a lot of actual parks and stuff that are, not that Central Park's not an actual park, but a lot of just like, do you know what I'm saying?
I have no idea.
I don't know what you're saying.
Treebeatz, can you help me out here? But
Yeah, no, I owe you this. I get it. Yeah, you just being out there, just being out in nature, just feeling the breeze, stepping out of whatever's going on.
yeah.
Treebeatz looks like a guy that likes to walk out in nature.
And then in Central Park,
Love it.
you can just
Love
hop right over to a hot dog cart right on your way out, get a taco from the street.
I do like
Yum.
street vendor food.
Yes.
It's a gamble, but I think it's worth it.
The best food I've ever had was a taco at 2 a.m. in Brooklyn from a tiny, tiny cart the size of this table. It was a dude and his wife in there.
My wife.
And I am not positive, but I think he might have been getting a blowjob when I walked up because, like, I ordered a taco
Hey,
and then all of a sudden she popped up.
No judgment. No judgment
That
here.
guy has made it.
No judgment.
Can you imagine you're sitting there making tacos?
Whoop.
Oh, that's crazy.
But then he's like, you want spicy or not spicy? And I was like, spicy. And he was like, Gringo, you can't handle it. No.
He's like,
And I was like, why'd you
spicy.
even ask then?
Why
Calls
did you
me
ever
Gringo a
leave
lot.
Brooklyn, Nick? I mean, you got the park there, you've got the tacos.
I know.
You work out.
Yeah.
Hard to
I
come
know.
home.
I want to go back real bad.
I've never been to New York, and I don't know if I have any
I've never,
interest.
I've never been to the East Coast. No.
I've been to New York twice. The first time was okay. And the song Alone in Brooklyn talks about it. And it was a sad time in New York for me because a deal fell through that I thought was going to be a big moment for
Fuck
my
that
music
That's all right,
career.
man. You're about to be a corporate
But,
corporate guy now.
but I did get kicked out of one of the most, if not the most famous recording studio, Electric Lady Studios. I got kicked out of, so that was pretty cool.
For being too sick.
I was like, I'm going to make, this deal fell through for my band. I was like, I'm going to make something happen. So I looked up who's the manager of this famous studio, and I walked in and I was like, I have a meeting with blah, blah, blah manager.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, no, you don't. And I was like, no, I really do. And she's like, no, you really don't. Get out. And I was like, all right.
They don't know what they lost, man.
Look
I
at had
hope
you.
that they have your photo on the wall.
Yeah.
And, like, my photo hangs in the most prestigious recording studio, but it's just like, do not let this guy in.
That's hilarious. Oh, good one. All right, Treebeatz.
To close out your draft, back to back.
Oh God, a lot of pressure here. This one, I think maybe it's a little controversial, but I'm also trying to get some more people on board here, and I feel like I have to take it. It's also May 4th,
Ooh.
so
Ooh.
it's a holiday. It's National Herb Day.
Herb.
Oh,
Herb.
Yeah, I think that
oregano, yeah.
oregano. I carry a little bag of oregano around with you. I think that's
May the herb be with you.
yeah.
May the-
Cumin.
Yes.
Do you grow herbs?
Five spice.
You've got herbs in your garden, don't you? Like real garden herbs, not actual.
What are you trying to say?
Don't call this guy out. You know how many
Yeah,
followers we have?
a narc.
He's going to have people in his backyard.
I want to grow
Pretty
some
soon.
mint.
I like a good mint in a mojito.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just eating mint leaves is kind of fun.
That's weird. What's your second one?
Yeah, this one's so tough. I think I have to go with Leave the Office Early Day.
Yes, that was on my list.
June 2nd.
Oh, nice.
Which, it looks like it's on a Sunday, which is kind of confusing to me.
Well, when I looked it up,
That seems like a corporate joke.
when I looked it up, Treebeatz, it looked like on the list that I had that it was on a Sunday and a Monday. Like they like had it on 2 days because of that.
I would think it should be on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it should be observed on a weekday. Why do they even
Yeah.
put it on the
I'm imagining like a dude at like the top of a company being like, "You want to leave the office early today? I'll give you a leave the office early day. How about Sunday? To industry."
Just get ready. That'll be your life.
That will be you soon.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
At first glance, you've got a good draft. You kind of went all over the board. I like it.
Yeah, let's that was the last pick, right?
For him.
For him, or there's more.
I feel like it's kind of a race to 3 votes, for these things. So if I could just get 2 more.
I think we all have one more though.
Yeah,
We have 17 followers on our podcast now, which we're very excited about, and we need more votes. You can vote on Spotify. You did the voting, Treebeatz, I assume. Can you explain how you did the vote? The screen looks a little bit different for us since we're managers of the podcast. So if you could explain how you voted, that would be really helpful to our listeners, I think.
Yeah, you basically just click on the episode, right? So you got the episode pulled up. You click it, and then you scroll down, and look, there'll be a voting section there.
Excellent.
Select it. It's pretty straightforward.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right.
Nick,
Um,
your final
this
pick.
is my final
You
pick.
may want to make this one good.
I'm going to make this one the best. Batman Day. May 1st. Throw that bat signal up. And I really hope that in some city somewhere, maybe Gotham, they actually throw up a
in the
Batman signal.
darkness.
I was born in it.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
So
I
good.
like that.
Is it Bane Day or Batman Day? I'm confused.
It's all. You get everything. Because without Bane, you don't have Batman.
True.
And without Batman, you don't have Bane.
True.
Yes.
Samuel, ring it in for yourself, my friend.
Do I want to go with an immature pick?
Wait. Before we move on, favorite Batman actor?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. That's what I was going to say too.
Christian Bale. You?
Yeah, it's Christian Bale, but I will say I did like Robert Pattinson a little bit.
Oh, I didn't even
That
watch
was
that one. Oops.
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
Christian Bale's
Can you
just
name all the Batman?
slippery.
I think we got Michael Keaton. We got Christian Bale and what's the guy you just said?
Ben Affleck.
We got Ben Affleck.
Robert De Niro.
Patterson.
Robert
Val
De Niro.
Kilmer?
Robert De Niro.
Val Kilmer was Bat. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
from old, yeah.
Ooh, the TV Batman. Who was that?
Yeah,
I couldn't.
He's an important one.
yeah, he's an OG.
He's probably my second favorite.
An OG, original gangster for our listeners that don't know what that means.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
I gotta
don't know
find
that.
So with Batman
Adam
Day,
West.
Adam
Oh.
isn't that a guy from Family Guy? Or am I thinking of something different, like the
don't know.
Mayor Adam West?
No, you're correct. I think in Family Guy, the actor Adam West, who plays Batman, is the mayor.
Oh.
Okay.
Some info for everybody there.
Yep, you are correct. He is in Family Guy.
Curious to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go immature and try to get some of our, younger audience. I think I will.
Well, we are going to be bringing your cousin on, so yeah.
Shout out Chuck Finn. I'm going with February 5th, and this is just National Fart Day.
Oh.
Okay.
Just let it rip.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if
Wow.
you're on an airplane.
Just everybody
At
can
work?
do
You
it.
just let it rip, and then you say, sorry, it's national. Or you don't even say sorry.
This is my right. This is my day.
Catherine
Oh,
probably
man.
loves that one.
When you guys were in middle school, how did you make your best fart sounds? Are we talking the arm move, or the just classic?
I would just
farted.
rip it.
Yeah, I just farted.
Oh, you just actually farted.
Yeah, I didn't waste any time, man.
There's some great Instagram accounts of kids in school like dropping a book on the ground to like try to hide their fart, but the fart comes way later. And
Have you
It's
ever
so
had a
funny.
fart sneeze?
if I had that happen, I would immediately have to go make sure that we didn't gamble and lose.
In
There's definitely some sharding there.
This is like it's probably my most embarrassing moment. In 7th grade, I sat behind the two popular girls, and I had to fart. I was holding it in. It was silent reading time.
Oh, God.
I was holding a fart in. All of a sudden, I had to sneeze, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I sneezed, and since I sneezed, I farted, and I was like, "Achoo!" And the entire class looked back at me.
Did you blame it on somebody else?
No,
You took, yeah.
there was no blaming because it was these two pretty girls, and then just me in the corner, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Achoo!"
Girls
I
don't
was
fart.
Oh, no.
You couldn't blame it on the girls. They
It was
was
the most
This will
embarrassing.
be my last comment on farting. Do you ever just you've got to just let one rip? You take a glance around you think you're safe, you just let it go, and then someone just shows up, and you're like,
Yeah.
Dude,
man, what is that?
I
Yeah,
think we
sure.
could literally do a segment on some of the most embarrassing fart moments.
Yeah.
Like I honestly think
Poop talk.
everybody would have one. Like or like the first time your girlfriend or wife or like somebody you were dating farted. I got some funny ones in those.
Dog
I won't
farts
call
are violent
I won't
as well.
call Maggie out at this point, but it's pretty funny.
Okay.
All right, that's a good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
So yeah, I could go a few different ways on this one. But I think I'm gonna stick with the boys kind of topic here. I'm gonna try to rile the crew up here. July 8th, Video Games Day.
Yes.
So I don't play a whole lot of video games. I mean, Nick knows that I can last probably an hour or two, and I need to take a good break.
Xbox breaks.
Yeah, my internet goes down. But yeah, Video Games Day for me will kind of bring mine to a close.
It's a good board. All right, I'll run through all the picks. Treebeatz, 4th of July, Spicy Guac Day, Hug Your Hound Day, National Herb Day, and Leave the Office Early Day. I don't know if I need to say day after everything, but I feel like I have to.
Definitely say day after everything.
Nick, Dog Appreciation Day, Uncommon Music Instrument Day, do Grouch a Favor Day, Take a Walk in the Park Day, and Batman Day.
That's a pretty strong.
I am Batman.
For me, 420 National Pot Day, Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day, Mushroom Hunting Day, May the 4th be with you, and then Fart Day. Max Buffet Day, National Puppy Day, World Party Day, Best Friends Day, and Video Game Day.
Yes.
What a great draft. What a great topic.
Yeah, thanks for that topic there,
That
Treebeatz.
was...
That was a really fun snake draft. More fun than the last one, I would say. I didn't get made fun of as much.
Well, that's a good draft. I appreciate the time and effort that everybody put into that.
Yes.
Do we just rip into just some topics?
Yeah, I think we just rip into
Does
some
anybody have
topics.
anything that they want to bring up and get off their chest? This is the time.
I mean, I have one topic that I thought of. I don't even know if it's a topic, but I see it happen in public, and I'm confused, and maybe I'm wrong, but when you go to a restaurant with a significant other and you're getting that juicy, comfy booth in the corner, are you sitting on the same side of the booth as your partner, or are
Such a
you
good
facing
question.
them? I am a firm believer of sit across from each other. It's awkward sitting next to each
I have
other.
a few questions before you say. 'Cause,
Fire away.
What shape is this booth? Because you said corner booth, so I'm imagining an
yes.
L.
No, it's just a standard booth.
A standard booth, but it's in the corner and it's the
just
a prime booth.
Just a booth.
Okay,
yeah.
now you can continue on.
But yeah, I mean, are you sitting on the same side as your significant other, or are you gonna just face them head on?
Face them head on.
I've
Definitely faced head on.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, I personally would do the same thing. But there has been times where Maggie, if it's a bigger booth and it's just this awkward distance, and she wants to be closer to me, we have sat on the same side.
Also, booths in general, if the table is too far away from the actual booth seat, I don't like it.
Trash.
Or if you can see something, right? So if I'm on this side and all I'm doing is looking at the wall, sometimes if you can sit on a side and you're looking out the window, or you're seeing
a
watching
game.
somebody play, right? Then we would sit on the same side.
Well, that's why you have to make sure you get to the booth first, then you pick your side.
That's so true. I need the TV side. So
Do you ever, when you're approaching the booth, do you kind of look around to see who's in the booth next to it on each side to see who you might be making eye contact with? While
yes.
Absolutely, yes.
or you're I don't know that I want to be staring past my wife at that person.
Right. Yep, I think about that quite often.
Or have them looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good question though. I'd be curious. We could drop I think that's a good question for our voters.
I mean,
We can
don't
only
want-
we can
that's a lot
only
of
do
pressure
one
for the
poll
voters.
per episode. On,
Yes.
But
So-
that was the only topic I really had. I just was curious because
Have you had that controversial
I
thing
haven't.
happen here?
I'm usually, as a gentleman, I will be sitting second. Therefore, I am the decider of where the booth structure is. So
I see.
I don't know. Sitting next to someone in a booth, it's awkward. I guess maybe you get a footrest so you're not playing, footsie with the person, so you
Okay.
can both put your feet. But
Oh, I love some good
See, for me,
footsie,
my
though.
wife doesn't like making decisions, so I'm gentlemanly by taking the first seat because then she doesn't have to make a decision. Go
I
ahead.
do have a scenario. Okay, you all flown Southwest before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh god, yes.
You're familiar? Yep. Okay, so boarding Southwest, right? Everyone's assigned an entry number onto the plane, and you just select your seat, right? It's kind of a free for all, but the earlier you check in or the status you have, you get to get on first, right? So I have to say I'm proud of my mother-in-law because she got on the plane this past weekend, and someone put their bag down in a seat.
You gotta call them out.
Which you can't do.
Nope.
That's not how it goes. And she just said, "Where would you like me to put your bag?"
Yes.
Go, Mom.
Yeah.
So do you think they were trying to save a seat for somebody else, or they were hoping somebody would just walk by and go to a different spot because they didn't want somebody to sit by them?
I mean,
So she sees the bag. She asks the person in the row, "Is this your bag?" He's like, "No, it's the other guy's." Who's in the other row, like across the aisle?
Bullshit.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm saving it for my friend. He's just up there." And she's like, "Hey, sorry,
your lazy ass friend that didn't check in early. Oh,
that's tough. Like,
Put him in
and
the back.
he's in his own row. Like, he can just put it in the row where he's at. If he
The
wants to.
line that she did though is just chef's kiss. Like,
yeah.
where would you like me to put your bag? Genius.
because it's gonna be on the floor in a second.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Here's the thing. Here's how tough she is. Is after she says that, it really starts to escalate. This guy goes, "I want you to leave the damn bag right there."
Oh shit.
Oh no! You don't tell.
Yeah.
You don't tell Mama Clark that.
Let's go, Mom.
I will say that that's where it's helpful to be a woman because it escalates even further than that if you're another man taking the bag and then you say that because then the next step is fighting. Like, but with a woman, you have a little bit extra respect, I feel like.
For sure. But I am wondering, like, how many phones came out, like, in preparation.
Yeah.
Sure.
For the moment.
Holy crap! Where
Yeah,
was
like,
this seat?
Yeah, then
at?
what happened?
Why was it such like this seat that?
I mean, I
where
feel like
was it on the-
Southwest, if you do check in late, which I have many times, it's the middle seat is the only seat that's open all the way back. And typically, I mean, you want to be in the front of the plane so you can get off earlier. But if you're with someone else, like, yeah, you have to find two seats next to each other, or else you have a clown that puts their bag
Yeah.
in a chair.
What
which-
a bold thing for him to say, leave the damn bag there.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy escalation.
Honestly, I want to know what your mother-in-law benches. I mean, she's like calling dudes out. Like, does she work out? Is she ready to like toss down, or is she just straight verbal like physicality?
She has no fear.
Oh, I want to
There's no
meet her.
fear.
Let's bring Mama Clark on next time.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
your
so
mom, right?
This
That
is
we're
my-
talking about?
yeah.
Okay. This is fantastic.
This is great.
I want Mama Clark on the podcast to talk about
That's
this
hilarious.
situation.
Yes.
Get her on the pod.
Yeah, is she in there right now?
She's in the other room. We can get her here right
Yeah,
now.
go grab her.
Bring her in.
Go
You
grab
want
her.
her right now?
Absolutely.
not?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yes.
I want to hear her side of the story.
Yes, yeah. Go grab her.
I'll get her. Give me a sec. Talk amongst
So
yourselves.
Absolutely.
with that though, too, like what do you guys do on the plane? Since we're on the plane topic, when the plane lands, are you guys the individuals that jump up and try to get in the aisle and ready to go? Or are you sitting your ass down and waiting till it's your turn?
I mean,
Depends on the situation and if I'm trying to catch a connecting flight. And if I am trying to catch a connecting flight, then I let people know that is why I'm standing up in the aisle.
Oh, yes, that's crazy.
You know, she said she's got to run it by her lawyer.
She hasn't signed the consent yet, and yeah, I get it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
and
Fair
there could
enough.
still be litigation coming. So
I would,
think
she needs to remain anonymous. I think at this point, until everything gets figured out. But yeah, back to your plane talk. People that stand up and try to rush and get off the plane first, unless like you were like, "Hey, I've got a connecting flight."
Yeah,
If you're that guy that's just like stands up and like runs to the front, fuck you. I hate you. Just sit your ass down.
Yep.
Chill out.
The important distinction is exactly what you said. If you're trying to make a connecting,
But you have to
then
make it known.
Then you
gotta
have
say
to
it.
communicate
Yeah.
that.
But like I just said, when you were out there trying to find Mama Clark Treebeatz, I was asking, are you the person when we land? Are you waiting your turn because you know how it works, where like it goes aisle, by seat, like all the way down, and then you're ready to go? Or are you jumping up as soon as the plane lands, grabbing your shit and running up to the front?
Listen, guys, I'm like you. I'm chronically Midwestern, so
Yeah.
I just wait my turn, wait for my moment.
Yeah.
But I will say I do sometimes put my body in the aisle if I do feel like I need to block. you know?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I will do that. Yep.
I'll just do a block, like, oh, this guy's running up. I'm just gonna step in there and just provide some blockage.
Make it
Yep.
really awkward. They have to like slip around you. Be like, no.
Yeah, they're gonna have to say something or be real weird, and then hopefully the aisle's filling in front of me, and then it just becomes like there's no point for them trying to run up. So
Yeah.
It kind of goes with like when you know there's a lane ending and like they have to merge. Like I will put my car over the center line so they can't get around me and then merge late. If you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I'm that guy. because
Or the semi-truck driver, that's a hero that does that. And they just go out there. Oh.
We just lost our GoPro feed, so I'm going to grab a second camera.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, on that note, I got a little pressure to get off, so I got to go now. But this has been a real treat, guys. Thanks so much for having me on. I loved it.
I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Jake. I appreciate you.
Have fun with the kids. Good luck. Yes.
See you guys.
See ya.
I love you.
Thank you so much to Treebeatz for joining us on episode 3 of the Banter Brigade podcast. We've got some excellent content coming up. Don't forget to vote for your favorite snake draft of Unrecognized Holidays, and we had a recognized holiday in there as well.
Continue to use the topic field, right? Is that still a thing?
Yep. Continue to
throw in anything you want to hear.
We're going to just have a Q&A section. Throw in other snake drafts you want in there. Throw in questions. Throw in whatever you would like. And coming up on the Banter Brigade podcast, our very own Max is about to become a dad. So it looks like on the next episode we might be doing some daddy talk. Some new dads topics and questions,
diaper
answers,
tutorials.
All kinds of things like that. And
so
we're going to be on the road for the next episode of the Banter Brigade podcast. New location, maybe new guests. We don't know, but we do know we're going to talk new dads. We're going to get into it. Thank you guys so much for listening to Banter Brigade. My name is Nick.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Max.
We'll see you next time.
Go Timberwolves.
It's the Banter Brigade podcast.
With me, Max.
And me, Nick.
The Banter Brigade podcast.
Don't forget about me, Sam.